Good morning, Wall Street winners. It is almost 8 a.m. Eastern Time, and we are seeing some interesting activity in the markets. If we take a look at the futures right now, you'll see that most are in the red. NASDAQ off the most at 1%, and then the S&P 500 at 0.65%, followed by the Dow being dragged down as well at 0.55%. And I think a lot of this is coming out some of the earnings last night after market or post market close from Meta. So if we jump back to the homepage of the Bloomberg app, the synopsis here, the short version of the story is Meta released earnings that were good. They were positive from a revenue and earnings perspective, but their future guidance alluded to the need to make investments for AI going forward. And that cost them from an expense perspective and operating expenses in the business. And they were projecting that those operating expenses were going to continue into the foreseeable future, at least the next couple of quarters, maybe the next year. And this is something that, as Zuckerberg alluded to, is not new to Meta. They've done that before when it came to the investments made around Reels and Stories and Instagram and other features in Facebook. And it's turned out to be quite positive. If you look at the actual numbers behind this, the numbers from Meta are actually quite positive. If we take a look here, you'd see that Meta reports $4.71 earnings per share, beating analysts' estimates of $4.32. So they really killed it by 10% on their earnings, but they just got lambasted and the stock is down 12 or 13% pre-market. So this is a stock that I do believe has a great future ahead of it. Yes, they're making investments in areas like AI and VR and the metaverse, and not all of those are popular concepts right now, but certainly AI is popular, and as we continue to see investments there, they should come back. It hasn't affected their earnings or their revenues, so that again is something strong to keep in mind. And they're a company that has had challenges in the past, and they've come out of those and done extremely well for themselves. Other earnings this morning. So Valero reported earnings of $3.82 a share versus the estimate of $3.24. So those earnings as well were phenomenal, ahead of what was projected. IBM also came out with better than expected earnings of $1.68 a share versus $1.60. They're down pre-market, IBM, pretty significantly. And then you've got Lam Research, so reporting $7.79 per share versus $7.30. And Lam Research is a company that makes a lot of the equipment that goes into the manufacturing of semiconductors. So all of this showing positives, although we also had Humana with good results yesterday, and they were down 5%. So, I mean, it's hard to predict what's going to happen. Tesla, on the other hand, missed on earnings and revenue, and their stock shot up 12%. So talk about not predictable and just kind of going in contrast to what you would think, but that is how the stock market can operate from time to time. If we take a look here back at the actual holdings page in the Yahoo Finance app, you can see that Lulu seems to be making a slight comeback from its declines after it announced earnings at the end of the first quarter. You've got a mixed bag. I mean, pre-market, Humana's up $14. It really means nothing until the market opens. It could be down $14 when the market opens based on what we've seen in the last few days. But it does trend positive. You've also got Valero after earnings. It's up 50 cents. I do expect this stock will jump $2 or $3 today based on those earnings, but you never know. Crude is rebounding, so crude is up 16 cents. It's not significant, but at least it's in the green and not the red. And then you've got some of the oil stocks really fluctuating up and down, but for the most part, they're in the green. As we scroll down to the tech sector, we're just getting beat up again today, and most of this is probably a reflection of Meta's announcement, which It may be par for the course. We'll see today. At the end of trading today, we're going to see Microsoft and Alphabet come out, or Google come out and make an announcement there. You saw some of the semiconductors like onsemi yesterday take a big jump. You saw ARM jump a few dollars yesterday, although it's off in pre-market. IBM off 16.21 in pre-market. So that's a pretty steep move for that company that was really reaching all-time highs for the last year or so. But with the better than expected earnings, it does seem like a pretty significant drop in relation to that. You've got Amazon, I believe, reporting next week, right? 5 days out. So we'll see what happens with that big retailer, cloud provider, and really online digital media provider. And then ad sales with Amazon and how they're doing on that front. Meta down $75 right now, so it's just getting clobbered. This is, I think, going to be a dead cat bounce. So this is going to bottom out somewhere in the low 400s, and then within a few weeks, I think we're going to see a rebound into the 430 kind of range, maybe 440 range, depending on where it bottoms out. And it'll slowly trickle back as more announcements come out, and it continues to regain ground based on some positive press that hopefully will come out around that. NVIDIA, it bounced around. It was up and it was down yesterday. It got up to the 830s and now finished down $27. So I do expect that these will start to come back. I was surprised yesterday with Meta's announcement. They really didn't get into the whole manufacturing, at least I didn't hear it, the manufacturing of chips themselves. That was one of the things that really stood out to me on their first quarter earnings call, was that they were looking at ways to divert themselves away from NVIDIA's chips and make less costly chips for themselves. And I've got to go back and revisit that because I didn't see a lot of that. And I'm wondering, because we've heard the same from Microsoft and Google in the past, wondering if we're going to hear any of those types of announcements today from those companies. And that obviously could have a negative effect in the long term on NVIDIA. In the short term, it does take a while to ramp up the manufacturing and the creation design of those. So it may not have a material impact initially. Seeing Google down for almost $5 pre-market, knowing that earnings are coming out today, is definitely a buy signal for me. So I'm going to be tracking how Google does today, knowing that that this stock is definitely on my radar for one that I expect to have a positive story and a positive set of earnings and revenues in this quarter itself. If we get down to financials, SoFi reports in a few days. It had a great day yesterday, and then we saw Visa's still up in the 275 range. Would have sold that after earnings because it popped and is starting to come back down to its original trading envelope of the last couple of weeks. JP Morgan slowly increasing. M&T Bank, I would stay away from at $47, $48. I think there's a clawback coming here down to the mid to low 130s. Morgan Stanley slowly making its way back, and Goldman just kind of doing that as well. One we did see is some results out of Raymond James. It was down $5 pre-market. They did miss on revenue growth, but exceeded on earnings. So they're off a little bit. We'll see what happens in that sector today. But with Meta opening so much lower, I think it's going to be a bit of an anchor and drag down a lot of things until we start to see some positive news at the end of the day. So good luck with your trades, mitigate your risk, follow your investment thesis and investment framework, know when to get in, know when to get out to minimize